Okay, perfect. Well, welcome again. Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific, I'm sorry, Mountain Standard Time in US. I hope you're all well. So today I'm going to show you something that can change or possibly revolutionize your vacation lifestyle. The first part of the webinar, we will discuss the product itself, how not only you can save for your future vacation, but also traveling style, and most importantly, travel for less. It will take about 20 to 25 minutes. And then if you're gonna be intrigued by it and would like to stick around for the second part of the webinar where we will discuss how to build business with this company, then I'd like to invite you to do just that. And so total, we'll get to hang together for about 40 to 45 minutes today. First of all, before we get started, I'd like to briefly introduce myself. My name is Paweł Stepien, and I was born and raised in Poland. I've been living in the United States since the late 80s, and currently I'm living with my family in Phoenix, Arizona. If you could just also type in a chat box where you're tuning in from, I'd like to kind of get to know my audience. I would really appreciate that very quickly. Warsaw, beautiful. Looks like we have Poland, UK. Nice. Nice. So we're having an international team. Beautiful. All right, perfect. So let's get it going. Vacation is the only purchase that will make you rich. Would you agree with this statement or not? Personally, I'm a true believer in vacation. I'm really passionate about traveling, and I believe that the only things that really matter in our life are those things that are priceless and irreplaceable. Because if you think about it, I mean, you can buy yourself a, new house, a new car, latest technological gadgets, maybe some designer clothing, and these are all good things. But honestly, are you still excited today as you were 5 years ago when you purchased that brand new car? Probably not, right? So those things not only lose monetary value, but they also lose sentimental value. But what about vacations? Why do we take vacations? Why do you think vacations are important? And why do you think we should keep taking them as many as possible? What vacations are all about? What do you guys think? Any brave humans there who can answer that question? What do you think vacations are all about, people? Why do we take vacations? Love building memories, absolutely. That is absolutely correct. We take vacations because of those priceless memories. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we're not gonna be thinking about how many cars we've owned or how many houses we had, but we will cherish those priceless memories that we had created with our loved ones, right? But vacation, what's a vacation? Vacation is a kind of a broad subject, right? I mean, many different people describe vacations in their very own unique way. I mean, you can go camping. That could be considered as kind of a, sort of a form of vacation. You can go visit your buddy somewhere in different city or different country. You can go visit your grandparents at the farm and have some fun with your family. These are all good options to kind of create, to take vacations, to create those priceless memories with your loved ones. But guys, let me tell you something. There is nothing more magical than taking vacations, traveling the world, but most importantly, traveling the world in style. I mean, just think about it. Waking up somewhere in the Caribbean islands to this beautiful sunrise, maybe taking this stroll down the beach at the beautiful sunsets, visiting New York City during Christmas season and taking stroll down on Times Square, maybe visiting some of the old European cities like Athens and Rome, and admiring the beautiful architecture that human being was able to build thousands of years ago without today's technology. Maybe visiting Mayan's pyramids, those famous Mayan pyramids in Mexico, and after the trip, enjoying ice cold margarita at the pool with your loved ones or significant other. What about going a little bit further, and exploring world a little bit in depth? Like for instance, Hawaiian Islands, the world's most secluded island chain with average a daily temperature of 85 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 30 to 35 degrees Celsius. Again, taking those amazing walks at the beautiful sunsets, swimming in the crystal waters under waterfalls, maybe hiking up those famous stairways to heaven on the island of Oahu, or admiring the beauty of the Hawaiian rainforest. Then on the way back to your hotel, enjoying fresh coconut prepped by a local guy or some other amazing exotic fruit straight from the trees. What about traveling the world in style on the world's biggest cruise ships, sailing at night and during a day visiting different islands or maybe different European cities? Then afterwards, having some awesome, excellent meal at fine dining restaurant, you know, enjoying yourself at the pool while you're sipping on your favorite cocktail, meeting other people from around the world. Or what about, having some fun and enjoying your time with your kids and family at the water park at the top deck of the cruise ships? And in the evening, enjoying some of the world-class performance, or maybe trying your luck at the local casino playing blackjack or a poker. What about taking your kids on a Disney cruise ship, fulfilling their dreams of meeting their favorite Disney characters? I mean, those memories will last with your kids forever, and I know they do with mine. These are some of our members that actually been sending me pictures from the recent travels and cruise ships vacations that they recently participated in. I mean, guys, vacation is such a broad subject, as I mentioned, and there's so many different options. But there is a reason why, there are actually a couple reasons why we procrastinate vacations. So if vacations are so important, as we already discussed, why do we procrastinate them? Okay, well, I found in my own experience that there are two main reasons why we procrastinate vacation. Now, anybody can tell me what those reasons are? Any wild guesses there? Anybody? Time, Pavel. Yes, time is one of those. Time and money, absolutely. Time and money are those two main things that actually prevent us from taking more vacations. Now, out of these two, time and money, which one do you think is more common? I call it excuse, that prevents us from taking more vacations. Which one do you think? Anybody? Time? Yes, time is one of them, but the most, my opinion, it's money. Money would be probably the most common reasons why we decide, why we that prevents us from taking more vacations. Because if you think about it, and let me just give you a hypothetical example. If for some reason, obviously this is never going to happen, but for some reason, let's say government would give you an annual allowance to take more vacations and actually pay for your vacations. You already have paid vacations for, so would you find more time to take those vacations? Of course you would, right? So that's exactly where this company that we're going to be discussing today, company InGroup, it comes to the picture. Now, this company will obviously not pay for your entire vacation, but through their exclusive vacation club, the exclusive offer that they're offering, they will actually set off big chunk of your vacation costs. So before we dive a little bit deeper into it, let me introduce you a little bit. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the company itself very briefly. So the company InGroup was established in the United States in 2015 by two very smart entrepreneurs, Mr. Frank Codina and Mr. Michael Hutchinson, with only one thing in their mind: to help as many people travel more, travel in style, but most importantly, travel for less. Now, InCruises is InGroup, the company InGroup, which also it's InCruises is part of the company InGroup, is an exclusive by invitation only travel membership club. Now, it offers traveling opportunities to over 200 different countries around the world. It has over 21,000 cruises in their offer. Also offers over 200,000 resorts and hotels worldwide, and currently is closing on 1.5 million members. And members basically mean people who actually enjoy the benefits provided by this exclusive travel membership club. Now, Once you become a member, you'll get access to your own search engine, just like Travelocity, Booking.com, Orbitz, etc., etc. I'm sure we are all familiar with that, and you'll be able to search on that search engine your, destination, your future vacations. And one very important thing to notice and to know about it is that company InGroup is part of the company what it's called CRIA. It stands for Cruise Line International Association. And this company supports policies and practices that foster safe and secure, healthy, and sustainable cruise ship environment, and is dedicated to promoting the cruise travel experience. So now, here's some lineup of some of the major cruise lines that are available through the search engine at the company InCruises. You have anything from Carnival, Norwegian, obviously MSC, Princess, but there is one in particular one that is actually circled in red, and it's actually Disney Cruise Line. And I want to just literally take a little 30 seconds to talk about it because this is very important to know. My previous experience back in the day was actually I was selling vacation packages, vacation memberships to the public back in the day. And one of the most common questions that I had, does this include Disney? And unfortunately, my answer was always no, because Disney is like their own entity within travel experiences. They don't provide any discounted rates when it comes to Disney vacation, whether this is a Disney resort or Disney cruise line. So when I actually had seen this opportunity, when I see this, this exclusive vacation club, I was very impressed that Disney is actually in a lineup of offers that offer discounted rates. Whatever the company is doing, they're doing something extraordinary that Disney actually jumped on the board and is allowing to, offer their exclusive cruise ships for our members. Now, how do we say vacation? How do we go on vacation? Right? There are basically two main two traditional ways of how people go on vacation in terms of saving money for vacation. One of them is the most traditional way. We put money away to the bank every single month, whatever that is, 100 to 300, 400, $500. And once you have enough, obviously, we book vacation. Another way is we use the credit cards to book our vacations. Once we come back from vacation, then we pay off the credit card. Unfortunately, with this, the second option, not my favorite thing, because we have to pay the credit card with interest, which at the end of the day, it costs us a lot more. So the company actually InGroup came up with very brilliant idea of how how they can reward you for saving the same actually money that you would be doing, the traditional way. I call it anyway money. Basically, the idea behind it is that you would save $100 every single month towards your future vacations, right? So if you would just do that, the most traditional way, meaning putting money to the bank, at the end of the year, obviously you would only have, $1,200, because, $100 times 12 is $1,200. That's easy math, right? But because of this exclusive offer from the company InCruises, they want to incentivize you to actually go different direction, to go and become a member, and not only save money, for your future vacations, but by doing that, they will incentivize you and will offer you to actually match the same amount of money every single time you save that money for vacation. So instead of just you would save $100 one month, but the company would actually match the same amount. So at the end of the month, you would end up having $200 worth of what it's called reward points. And it's a one-to-one. It's actually $200, 200 US dollars. That's the value of it. So at the end of the year, instead of having only $1,200 in your bank for future vacations, you would actually end up having $2,400, because the company would match exactly the same amount. And that amount you can use up to half of it, up to 50%, towards your future vacations. Now, I want to run a couple different options, couple different examples, so you can kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about. So first of all, this is a company called Kayak. It just is pretty much the same company like Booking.com, Expedia, Travelocity. So here is an option. Here is an example of 7-night European cruise in July that leaves Barcelona, and the cost is $2,200 per traveler. Keep in mind, guys, this is per traveler. This cost is per traveler. So if you would take your wife, husband, or significant other, you would end up paying a little bit over $4,400 for 1 week of the cruise on this Tusana cruise ship. Now, but if you look at the offer from InCruises, the same exact cruise, the inside cabin is $2,400. Now, keep in mind that every single price that we see on the website of InCruises, whether it's inside, ocean view, balcony, or suite, the price is for 2 people. So automatically, you're looking at over $4,400 for 2 people through kayak versus $2,400 through the company InCruises. But this is not where it ends, because you can actually apply up to 50% of those reward points that we talked about. So the end cost would only be about a little bit over $1,200 for the same exact cruise that is being offered by kayak. So that's a tremendous savings right there, guys. Here's another example of a 7-night Caribbean cruise leaving from Miami in June. The cost for this cruise is $939 per traveler. Same exact cruise offer from the company InCruises. Inside cabin $2,100, but after applying the discount, the reward points that we already discussed about, it's only about a little bit over $1,000. So we're looking at least around $1,000 savings here. And one last option, one last example is actually a resort example here, and this is Moon Palace Cancun, all inclusive. Now the cost to the company Travelocity is $36.57 for entire week. That includes taxes and fees, obviously. Now the same exact place, same exact resort through the company InGroup. After applying the discounts, the reward points, it shows only about a little bit over $2,700. So we're talking $1,000 discount. There is so many different options out there, guys. I'm not gonna go through a lot of them because that's not the point. I just want to kind of give you an example to see, so you can see in real life, what kind of a savings the company InGroup offers. Now, another thing I want to touch very quickly is the price match guarantee, and that was another not main reason, but one of those things that was actually really big surprise for me, because price match guarantee, every company pretty much offers out on the market. It basically means that if you can find something else cheaper, they're gonna match. And the idea here is pretty much the same with one little twist. The company InGroup is so confident in their prices that what they're saying is that if you actually find something cheaper online, like a retail store, like a booking.com, Travelocity, and you find something cheaper, we're gonna not only price match guarantee, but we're gonna give you 5 times the difference in reward points that you can use towards your next vacation. Guys, this is huge, because think about it. Like this example, $1,200, on the retail price online store versus InCruises $1,700. If that would be the case, you would end up having additional 2,500 reward points that you can use towards your next vacation. This alone, guys, I don't know about you, I don't know how you feel about this, but to me, this alone is worth the admission to this exclusive vacation club. Now, before I show you how much it costs to join this exclusive vacation club, I want to kind of give you an idea of the actual cost of different vacation clubs that are available on the market, in US at least. So like I mentioned, I've sold vacation packages in the past, so I'm very familiar with the prices, how much I used to sell it for. So for instance, Hilton Great Vacation, it starts at $22,000, Disney, a little bit over $2,100. You have a Carnival Vacation Club that starts at $3,500 to $12,000, and this is public information, so you can look it up yourself online. So, if you're looking at those prices, and keep in mind, these are not that you're gonna pay $22,000 to Hilton and you're gonna end up having free vacations for the rest of your life. You still have to pay. It's gonna be discounted rates, but you're still gonna have to pay for any bookings, any future bookings. So now, how much it costs to actually join InCruises? Looking at the previous slide, you'll be thinking, oh, it's probably anywhere within couple $1,000, maybe $3,000, but you'll be probably surprisingly surprised here that the only cost to join InCruises is one-time lifetime fee of $200. Now, for the $200, what does this include? That includes $100 activation fee, and $100 savings towards your future, that monthly savings towards your future vacation. Now, for this $200, you will right away receive $300 worth of reward points that you can use towards your future vacations. Now, and this is, guys, this is pretty much it. This is as simple as it gets. There's a lot more perks in this vacation club. I'm not going to discuss them right now here because, you know, this is not the reason, this is not the place. We would have to be here for another probably at least half an hour if I want to break it down every single detail how the vacation club works. But this just kind of gives you an idea of what the company InGroup offers, and you know how inexpensive, how cheap it is to become a member and enjoy all those exclusive offers that the company you know basically has for its members. So now what we're gonna do before we jump to the next part of the webinar, I have three questions for you guys, pretty much. Are you a person A? Are you a person B? Or are you a person C? Now, what does this mean? Person A means that you like what you had seen, you know, you want to experience those beautiful vacations on the cruise ships or, you know, different resort stays at the discounted rates, and you are ready to join. Now, person B basically means that, you know, you like it, but you still have a lot of questions, and we love to answer those questions. Or maybe you just person C, and this is not for you, you're not interested, you don't see any value in it, and that is something that you will never use for you know, for your future vacations, which is perfectly fine. We understand that this is not for everybody. So now what I'm gonna do right now, before we jump to the second part of the webinar where we will discuss how to build business with this company, I want to show you a short video. It's about 2.5 minutes video. It's kind of a cool video. It's kind of fun video to watch, but it's gonna give you a little bit perspective of why people who actually are building this business in the company InGroup, why we actually chose this company versus so many other ones that are available on the market. So just give me a second so I can just switch my my screen here. Just 1 minute. Okay, so just watch this 2 minutes video.
And I got a little demonstration that I want to show you that I think is kind of fun. The coffee industry is $100 billion. So $100 billion every year is spent around the world on coffee. Each one of these gumballs represents $1 billion in annual sales. There's 100 gumballs in here. This is the coffee industry. So Starbucks, if they want to, let's say they're brand new and they're starting out and they've got this goal to become a billion-dollar company, they need to carve out 1% of that pie. So they would need to have this much of that pie, 1%. So it's really, you know, a small percentage of this overall pie. They've been more successful than that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They do about $8 billion in sales. That's a pretty significant portion of the entire worldwide global sales of coffee. The nutrition industry is $226 billion every year is spent on nutrition. So again, each one of these gumballs represents $1 billion in sales. So here's the coffee industry, here's the nutrition industry. And by the way, you may not know this or not, but over half of all the network marketing companies on the planet today, they're nutrition companies. Now let's talk about the travel industry. We need a bigger base here. All right, here's the travel industry. It's pretty impressive, right? Well, it doesn't stop there. That's pretty big, right? There's more. But wait, there's more. And one more. All right. So here's coffee. Here's nutrition, the entire nutrition industry. Here's travel.
All right. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this short presentation, very short video. Now it can kind of give you an idea why we are so excited about this opportunity in travel industry. So now let's just talk about this business right now, okay? What is this business? Well, this business is, you probably already kind of have an idea, and the business is called network marketing. But what is network marketing? You see, many different people, in this industry, they define network marketing in their very own unique way. Several years ago, when I actually started in this industry, I kind of developed my own definition what network marketing means to me. So network marketing is a business in which an average person can invest in significantly low amount of money, and through the persistence, belief, and determination can achieve time and financial freedom while others achieve the same. Uh, Guys, let me tell you a little bit about myself, how I got here, and why I'm doing this particular business versus so many others that are available on the market today. One thing that you should know about me is I am an opportunist. So when a friend of mine introduced me to network marketing back in 2008, even though I didn't know anything about it, I jumped on it right away because I saw something that could help me achieve financial freedom. You see, Richard Branson, the billionaire, the owner of Virgin Records, Virgin Atlantic, uh, he said once that if someone offers you an opportunity you know nothing about, take it and learn everything about it. So when I started in network marketing back in 2008, I was building my first business between 2008 and 2016. After the first year in the business, once I understood the concept behind it, I practically didn't want to do anything else in life. I mean, this business was so exciting to me. I mean, I was getting up every single morning with, huge excitement, and I was, looking forward to do another step and, achieving another goals to bring me to the to my financial goals. Now, so like I mentioned, I built my first company between 2008 2016, and then unfortunately for a couple of different personal reasons I quit. Now I quit the company with, at that time it was a health and wellness company, but I never quit network marketing. I didn't quit network marketing because I still believe that I can find something different within the same profession. So between 2016 and about a year ago, I've seen so many different opportunities on the market. I was invited to different webinars, different seminars, different Zoom calls, phone calls, and I listened to so many of them, but nothing was exciting for me enough to jump back on it. Up until probably a year ago or so, a friend of mine that I've known for over 10 years, he called me and he actually showed me the company InCruises. And at that time, unfortunately, I declined because I had something else going on in my life, so I was not ready. And the reason I say unfortunately, because right now I wish I had started back here, I mean, year ago. But it's better late than never, as they say it, right? So it was probably October of last year, and I finally called him because we've been talking on and off for this year, and every time we had a chance to chat, he was mentioning the company. So I finally called him back in October, and I said, "Listen, let me take a look at it and see what this is all about." And I did call him back, and I said, "Listen, as of New Year, I'm fully on board, and we're gonna create something exceptional here." So I am kind of new to this company. It's my third month. as you can tell, like I said, starting, beginning of this new year. So now, why I chose this company versus different companies that I had seen over so many years. There are three different reasons why I chose this company in particular. As I mentioned before, I was involved in the travel industry. I used to sell different vacation packages, and I really enjoyed what I was doing. Not only I was paid handsomely for that, but I really enjoyed the fact that I was able to, change enhance their vacation lifestyle per se. So when I saw this company, when I saw actually what this is all about, I noticed number one, great product, a product that is really easy to talk about, is really easy to offer because everybody loves to travel, everybody loves to vacation. But most importantly, a product, like I mentioned, that can actually change or enhance somebody else's lifestyle. So that was one reason for me why I chose this company InCruises. Now, second reason was exponential growth in travel. Just like this guy in the video previously explain to you the difference between coffee industry. That was just an example between coffee industry and health nutrition and travel. I mean, facts by Forbes, and this is data from 2003, travel is currently estimated to be $7.7 trillion industry worldwide, and is predicted to rise over 6% annually over the next 10 years, with 11% in cruises alone. I mean, that's huge, guys. I don't know if you don't see this, but I mean, if you look at the whole picture, that's a huge exponential growth. And the number three, the reason number third why I joined this company, it's actually integrity of my good friend Pavel Breguak. He is today on the call with us, on the Zoom with us. Why I mention his name? Because guys, there is so many different leaders in this profession, and so many good people actually. But Pavel is probably one of very few that I personally trust 100%. But his integrity and integrity level and dedication, to his team is just unprecedented. And he's been in it for 4 years. Not only he was able to, create a substantial, very significant and very handsome income for himself, but he created actually really easy to follow, step-by-step training program that if you just actually, plug in and just go step by step, you'll be able to achieve success with this company. So now, before I show you how this works, I want to run very quickly a couple other informations. Now, those orange boxes that you see, these are screenshots from actual company InCruises. These numbers are being updated on monthly basis. So for instance, right now we offer over 190,000 hotels and cruise offers. Now, before COVID, for instance, if you take a look at it, there were only about 5,000 cruises available. There were no resorts or hotels in the offer. So since COVID ended, we're looking at, over 3,700% growth. Now, another thing is, like I said, we are closing on 1.5 million members. Basically means people who actually enjoy the benefits of this exclusive offer. Before COVID, there was only about 30% of them. I don't really know the exact numbers, but the number was very low. So we're looking at over 230% growth since COVID ended. Now, cumulative partners basically means that these are the people who actually do the business, who actually build the business with the company. So there were only a few thousand, before COVID, between 2015, 2020, when COVID started. And right now we're looking at over 300,000 cumulative partners, and this is over 2,400% growth. And again, as far as countries that are available to travel, before COVID, there was only 70. Right now we're looking at over 200. So this is another 190% growth since COVID ended. Now, why am I showing you this, guys? Because if you think about it, if this company was able to achieve so much success within the first 8 years, and especially within last 2.5 years since COVID ended, just think about where they're gonna be in the next 3, 5, or 7 years. So now, how does this work and how you make money with this company? Well, there are basically five income streams, monthly income streams that allows you to basically make money with this company. Number one is activation. Number two is weekly matching. Number three is team membership. Number four is recurring income. And number five is builder-based bonuses. Now, I'm gonna go through them very quickly, just to give you kind of idea. So activation, the number one activation basically means that you get to pay anywhere between $20 to $60 for each activated member or business partner. Now, when you actually have five of them, if you have five business partners, your membership is free. Now, weekly matching bonuses are based on direct partners from each week production. Team leadership bonus up to $150,000 monthly bonus based on your entire monthly team's monthly production. Now, recurring bonus, monthly rank leader recurring bonus, and builder based bonus up to $30,000 per month based on builder based bonus. Now, again, I'm not gonna go through details and try to explain to you, break it down, because it's not really important right now. What's important in this business is that you have to basically plug it into training, but most importantly, study the skills. Someone once told me, don't study the plan, study the skills, because if you study the plan, I mean, if you study the skills, you're gonna start building your business. And if you're gonna start building your business, you're gonna start earning money. And when you're gonna start earning money, obviously you're gonna know how these particular bonuses are being paid. A lot of people, walk in, they wanna, learn everything about this compensation plan. They wanna know all those details, and they take so much time, and they basically fail before they even begin. So these are five, like I said, five income sources that you can create significant income for yourself. And this is the chart from the company that shows you the actual earning potentials based on each achieved rank. Now, when I was looking at it, myself, I mean, I've seen those charts before. Every company pretty much has them. So it's something easy to put something on piece of paper, right? But for me, what I wanted to know what I can do to help average person earn their first money, to help average person earn money based on working part-time, because everybody starts part-time with this business. We all have, full-time jobs, full-time professions, that pay us, allow us to pay the bills at the end of the month. But, in order to build this business, the best way is to jump in part-time. And that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know how I can help average person to start making some money part-time. So my question to Pavel, who actually introduced me to this company, like, what can I do? What should I do? How does it work, right? And and again, this is part-time, 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 part-time. Why part-time? Because the magic is in part-time. Think about it. If you would make $1,000 full-time, that's not very interesting. That's not very attractive to other people. But if you bring extra $1,000 part-time, working 2-3 hours per day, that can trigger curiosity with a lot of different people. So, if you actually be able to to commit to 2-3 hours a day, and be able to, after some time, be able to start making between $500 to $1,000 part-time, think about what this money can do for you, how your life can change because of that. Okay, maybe you'll be able to buy this brand new car that you were always thinking about. Maybe you'll be able to afford this this extra payment for this apartment or a house that you were always dreaming about. Maybe you want to just take this money and put it towards retirement, which is perfectly fine. Maybe you want to save this money towards your kids' college education. Another great reason to make that extra few $100 a month and put it on the side. Or maybe, just maybe, you're a little snobby person and like to impress people with other people with high-end clothing, and this extra money would allow you to do that. I mean, no judgment here, guys. Everybody has different dreams, right? We all people, we all have different dreams, but we need those dreams, because without dreams and vision, people simply perish. So now, how do you start making your first money? Well, the idea behind it is very, very simple. Now, the have to do is obviously think of your five closest friends or family members that love to travel. We all have those five friends, right? We all do. So think of them and invite them to a webinar just like that. Now, once they become your business partners, okay, you're gonna earn up to $250, for inviting them, for them becoming your business partners. Now, once you achieve this goal, your next goal would be to help those five friends of yours to do pretty much the same thing. Help them invite their five business partners to the business, right? Once they achieve that goal, you're gonna become what it's called marketing director, and you're gonna start earning, up to $600 monthly residual income. Now, what would be the next step? The next step would be, at this time, obviously, you would have about 30 people in your organization, and you would do pretty much duplicate the same thing. Help these people to invite their 5 friends into their business. Now, once that goal is gonna be met by you, then you're gonna become what is called senior marketing director. You're gonna have 100 business partners at that time, and you're gonna start earning up to $2,000 monthly residual income. I mean, it's pretty simple, and then you just multiply by five. It's as simple as it can get. Now, this all nice sounds in theory, correct? But in reality, it could be different. As a matter of fact, reality will be different. What I mean by that is that maybe those first 5 friends of yours that you're excited about, that you like to, you like them to join your business, maybe they're not gonna see this opportunity as you had seen it. And maybe it's gonna take you, I don't know, maybe 3 months to get your 5 business partners, first 5 business partners. Maybe it's gonna take them another 6 or 8 months to get their 5 business partners. But guys, it doesn't matter how long, because time will pass by whether we like it or not. I mean, a year from today, we're gonna be a year older, true or not true, right? So you can start either, start building, something towards that goal, start, basically become a business partner with us and jump into the training process and start building something significant that can actually take you away and you can retire earlier from your work. Or you can just keep doing what you're doing. There is nothing wrong with that. Keep doing what you're doing and hoping that things will change for the better. But we all know, guys, that if we don't change, nothing is gonna change. True or not true? So maybe you just one of those guys who are like a rock star, like a hidden gem, this rock star that is maybe 50 20 $50,000 a month waiting to happen. I mean, I don't know that. I don't know you guys. You don't know me. One thing that I know is that if you don't give it a try, if you don't jump on this opportunity, if you don't see how far you can go, what you can do with it, then you will never know. You're just gonna be stuck in the same situation as you are right now, and you're gonna keep hoping that things will get better. So now, before I show you how much it costs to join this business, I want to run a couple things. I mean, do you want to kind of give you an example of the cost of traditional business, traditional brick and mortar business? Now, I don't know if you guys had any experience in that before. I actually do. I've owned several businesses in the past, traditional businesses. So I'm very familiar with the cost and the whole entire process. It's not pretty, but if you think about it, if you probably know that, I would assume you would know that the cost to start traditional business is really expensive, right? And we're talking anywhere from $100,000 to over $1 million, depending on the size of the business. Not only that, but you also have to, sign a long-term leases for their offices, warehouses, whatever your business consists of. You have to buy inventory, equipment. You have to pay marks, which are very, very expensive. You're gonna eventually have to hire employees, right? I mean, that's just one of the engines of every traditional business. And as you know, employees will never hard as work as you are, because simply this is not their business. But most importantly, guys, you're gonna put a lot of hours into a traditional business. You're gonna be working 12, 14, maybe 16 hours a day, hoping that you can recoup your initial investment within 1 to 3 years. Now, the good news about this business is that you don't need any of that. You don't need high startup costs, you don't need inventory equipment, you don't need marketing costs, you don't need employees. All you need is your willingness to succeed. And the first startup cost of only $295. Now, what this $295 consists of, it basically, for that, you will receive $300 worth of reward points that you can use towards your future vacations. That's instant. Now you will, every single month, you're gonna be saving an additional $100 towards your future vacations, as we already discussed. Now you will receive virtual office, you will receive customized business website that you can share with your friends or family members or acquaintances. You're gonna receive marketing support from the company, but most importantly, you're gonna receive marketing support from business partners like myself and some others who are on this webinar today. Because keep in mind, guys, Unlike traditional business, you are in this business for yourself, but not by yourself. So this is it. If you guys like it, awesome. If you don't like it, awesome as well. As I mentioned, this is not for everyone. So before I end this webinar, just like I finished the first part of the webinar, 3 questions. Are you A, B, or C? All you have to do is when this webinar ends, you will receive a call from the person who invited you today, and they're gonna ask you, which are you? Are you B? I mean, are you an A? Are you B? Are you C? And all you have to say, I am an A and I am a B. I don't take C for the answer. But I understand that some people here are C people, and this is not for them because not everything is for everybody, and I understand this business might not be for you. Thank you very much for watching. This is it from my end. We are meeting here to the next week, the same time. We do this every single Sunday. So, if you are tuning in from Europe, enjoy the rest of the evening. Have a good night. If you're tuning in from US or from some other countries and it's still daylight in your area, then enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Thank you so much again, and good night.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Hold on. I have to stop
Yes,
recording.
I'm just like holding on. Don't worry.
Where do I stop recording?
Because I know that next week you're just on your vacation, so I will do this presentation.
Let me just recording. There we go.